I'm Matt Barnes, 14-year NBA vet and world champion with the Golden State Warriors. I know a little bit about what it takes to survive in this league. I made a living off of cutting from the weak side, cutting from the baseline, cutting right in front of you. I want to give these guys some tips to help them last and prepare them for what they're about to embark on. You're the leader out here. Point guards are like quarterbacks. People see the highlights, the Sports Center reels, the top 10 plays, but they don't understand all the behind-the-scenes work. College was more of a sprint, but in the NBA, it's a marathon. I want to take these guys to the full scope and give them an understanding of what it's going to take for them not only to make it, but last in this league. The film doesn't lie. Studying those guys to a T is the key. All these guys have a lot of accolades. College All-American, Big 12 Player of the Year means nothing. Son of a former player, they're coming for you. Coach K endorses you, he better be ready every single night. Can you live up to the hype? I'm Matt Barnes, and this is your wake-up call. I'm gonna sit down and talk to Devonte Graham. Point guards that come out of Kansas, are usually known as leaders, very smart, and really know how to run a team. Coach Self may think that, Graham is the best leader ever to come out of Kansas, so that's saying a lot. This is something these guys have dreamed about their whole lives, and it's here, it's finally here. So I want to see how he feels. Is he nervous, anxious, excited? What are his thoughts on being drafted finally after all these years? Devonte Graham, you ready?
Yeah, I'm good.
Amazing college career at Kansas, and now you're off for the league, huh?
Yes,
I'm gonna start this with a quote from Mike Krzyzewski. In Graham, you have really one of the great leaders, not just players in the country. He's one of the top 5 players in America. It's not just because he scores, but how he leads. When he's on the court, everyone is better. That's why they're as good as they are. After hearing something like that from Coach K, how does that make you feel?
Real humbling, just worked my whole life just to, play in an organization like Duke, Carolina, Kansas, obviously, and then, you hear one of the great coaches say that about you. It's real humbling, and it got me excited for the game more than anything.
Coach Self said you were one of the best leaders, if not the best leader ever to come out of Lawrence. That's behind, Jock Vaughn, Kurt Heinrich. I play with Mario Chalmers. What does that mean to you when your teammates and your coach have that much confidence in you to lead the team?
Put a lot of confidence in me as a player, as a person, the way I carry myself. I just try the little things to help us win and just to make the team better.
I've heard you've always been the underdog. You were always the littlest. You were always, tell me how that formed the man that I'm sitting in front of today.
Growing up, single parent household, my mom, my sister, she had me when she was 14. Just tough times, going through all of that. My mom always kept a smile on her face, always positive, which I try to take that with me. And she's just always hardworking. 2 jobs here, working all day, all night, just to take care of me and my sister. So once I kind of got older and knew what she was going through, I just kind of always kept that on my shoulders as well. I got to do this for her and my little sister and my grandma. So just trying to grind it out. Just like my mom always said, you got to grind. You can't give up, can't quit. Even if I wasn't playing on my AAU team, she wouldn't let me quit, wouldn't let me transfer teams, move teams and stuff like that. So
it's safe to say your mom is your rock, she's your motivation?
Definitely.
I was someone that came up the hard way, drafted, went to the D-League, and then bouncing around on different teams, but I wouldn't change nothing because I think all the mishaps and misfortunes are the man that I am today. Can you say the same? Would you change anything in your path to where you got to today?
Nah, not at all. Because if you do, I don't think I'd be here. I thank God every day for what I went through, having to go to prep school. Then it put me in a position to be at Kansas, and that Kansas put me in a position to change my life and my family life. So definitely wouldn't change none of the stuff I went through.
Tell me where you grew up.
From Raleigh, North Carolina, on the south side of Raleigh.
You mentioned single parent, sister. What was that like? Was your dad in and out of your life, not in your life?
In and out, not really in it a whole bunch, but my mom, my grandma really did their job, did it well.
What made you want to pick up basketball? Did your mom play basketball?
Nah, she ran track.
So what made you pick up basketball?
She probably did when I was young, just trying to get me out of the house. Play basketball, football, and baseball, so she just wanted me to be active, not in the street somewhere, doing something I wasn't supposed to do.
I played every sport like yourself growing up, including football, baseball, basketball, track. I really feel like all of those added to my eventual NBA toughness and ability to run all day. Do you feel like drawing from other sports is going to help you on that next level?
I think football definitely helped me because, like I said, I wasn't the biggest person, so I had to be tough and getting hit and fast. Yeah, so football definitely helped me with the toughness standpoint.
How do you stay humble? How do you stay focused?
Just knowing I wasn't supposed to be in this situation. I was originally going to Appalachian State, so not being highly recruited out of high school, just having that chip on my shoulder every day, you know, that you're not even supposed to be, you know, at Kansas or in a position to even be getting drafted. So I just try to take that with me every day and just grind.
I'm gonna give you a hypothetical question that someone gave me as I was working out for the draft, and when he asked me, I kind of took it as disrespect, but then looking back on it now, he was kind of preparing me, and he asked me, how would I take it if I didn't have instant success in the NBA? So say you're drafted and you go to a D-League for the year, like how would you mentally take that in? What would you do to get back to the big team?
You just gotta grind. I think I'll be all right because I ain't always been, you know, instantly successful, no matter where I've been. So, you know, I just adapt, adjust at where I'm at, and you know, you just gotta keep going, keep fighting.
You beat the odds up to this point, you know what I mean, to be the smallest guy on the court, to going to Appalachian State, then prep school, then going to Kansas to the Final Four, and then now you're here working out for teams, realizing that your dream is about to be a reality. I think the one thing I would give you is don't let it consume you. Enjoy it. You know, this is something that very few people on this earth can say they've ever done, is being drafted to the NBA. So relax, man, enjoy it, and when it comes, be ready for it.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
No doubt.